Welcome to African Voices platform. My name is Chimezi. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, today on African Voices platform, we're so delighted to welcome Tyrone Yeboah and Avi Chimezi, who are members of Reach Up Youth here in Sheffield. Tyrone serves as the current youth coordinator, and AV supports that role occasionally as well. Now, Tyrone has been leading this team since 2013, transforming lives of young people through sport, education, and community outreach in some of the city's most disadvantaged neighborhoods. Under their collective coordination, Reach Up Youth has developed leadership programs, mental health workshops, and cultural events to build confidence, resilience, and a sense of belonging amongst Sheffield's Black, Asian, and minority ethnic youth. In June 2023, the project even hosted His Royal Highness Prince William as part of his homelessness initiative, which is an event that highlighted how grassroots sport and community engagement can drive social change. But let me not even leave it there, because since then, the young people of Reach Up Youth some of them have gone on and created a brand that's called Steady, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that and how you can access some of those items. I've had a look, but I think they'll tell us more about what it is. Welcome to African Voices, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right, lovely. So this is Avi, and that's Tyrone. So who wants to tell me? I've given a bit of a snapshot of Reach Up Youth. Who wants to start?
Yes, I'll start. So Reach Up Youth is a youth project which started by, we call it our second mom, Sophia Saeed, in 2013. And she started it because she has 5 kids, so a son and 4 girls. And she felt like she needed a safe space for her children to be in the area, especially at the time where knife crime was so high in the Bengrib community. So she came up with an idea where she basically wanted a safe space for young people to have. And the main tool that we thought that would link everything together was sports. So every Saturday from 2016, every Saturday from 1 to 3, I've had a recreation centre. We've been having basketball sessions and football sessions and dodgeball and so many different activities. Wow. And the main aim is obviously to using sports to keep the young people busy instead of being outside and doing God knows what. So it started in 2016, been going on till currently this day. The first leaders were Sahal, Abdul Malik, and Tez. And I became a leader shortly 6 months after. So we've all been part of the team and helping Sophia to lead the project.
That's brilliant. And when did you become part of the team as well?
So I became part of the team when I was in college. This was when Sophia was going into like colleges and like doing programs and like after school activities. And I think one initiative she brought in Longley College was what we call Longley Link Up. So this was like after college, everyone comes together to do like a debate, and we talk about things and that's happening in the community and like ways to better our lives. And he headed it as well because we were both students of Longley College. As well as Gabriel as well. So there were 3 people, and then with us being in Longley and being student ambassadors, it was very easy for us to start that, and people started doing that. So that's when I joined.
Okay, so what year is that one then?
So 2018.
19, yeah.
18.
Right. How has it been? How has the uptake been? Like, how did you manage to mobilize other fellow young people? Because that's what you do as coordinators, right?
Yeah, so me personally, obviously, I've been a leader for Reach Up for a long time. And obviously, at the time, I met Gabriel and Avi in college. And obviously, as soon as I met them, I told them about Reach Up Youth, and that's how we all started going together. We all went and played football, basketball, and took part, not just played, but we actually understood what Reach Up Youth was. And it's just more than just football and basketball or playing dodgeball. You actually understand that there's a community, there's a family that you build, and there's younger brothers that you look after. So you have to be a role model and an inspiration for them. Wow. So once we understood that, we kind of understood that there's more to it. And then, we just from college there, we understood that if we want to branch out into why not start it from the college that we go to? So that's how Longley Link Up came up. Obviously, we knew most of the students there. Avi was quite popular at Longley, so.
I'm thinking both of you are, but I get it. I feel the energy in here,
But he started Longley Link Up and then he ran it till...
Me and Abdul Malik.
Then he ran it. We obviously done like the coordination for it, and then he left, and then I think we had one more year in. Then he went on to, he birthed another one called Verdun Link Up, which is like kind of like, but the foundation from that was Longley Link Up. So now he took it to Verdun now.
As in the building, because there's Verdun
House. So now Verdun Link Up.
Verdun Link Up is basically, I came up with that in 2023. It's basically a youth debate session that we have every Wednesday from 5 till 7. If you're ever free, anyone's available to come.
It's not just for young people.
Honestly, anyone's 15 plus, that's what we'll ask for.
We're taking that invitation. I like debates.
We have very strong debates. But every Wednesday.
All right, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's very good. Tell me more about the popularity. What did you mean by that? Honestly, I wasn't going to let that one go.
I wish Yeboah was here, but unfortunately couldn't join us today. But if Yeboah was here, would agree with me that everywhere we went in college, everyone knew Avi's name. We couldn't walk 5 yards without someone stopping Avi and asking,
"Hi, Avi."
Oh my God.
You know what? You know what? That is a lie. That is a lie. I'll tell you that for free.
That is definitely not a lie.
You know, the thing is, he knows already. We at Longley then, we looked up to him. Not even word of a lie. We looked up to him because I came to Longley and I met Tyrone.
Okay, like you had to know Tyrone.
You had to know Tyrone.
If you don't know Tyrone, then...
You didn't know.
You didn't know
Tyrone is one of the reasons we became student ambassadors. No word of a lie. And I will tell you for free.
You must, I mean, you definitely carry leadership qualities. Yeah.
And with the span of like how student ambassadors were in Longley, one of the, not founders, the people that started Reach Up, you had Sahau. Yeah. Sahau was a student ambassador around that time. And then next in line was Tyrone. Yeah. And then after that, it was me. And then it was like Gabriel. And like for like 3 years back to back, student ambassador and like leadership role in Longley was
Reach Up Boys.
Reach Up
Boys. So there's something very good that's happening with Reach Up, obviously. Yeah. I mean, look, we're about potentially to produce the first African heritage female mayor in Sheffield, and that is Sophia, who founded Reach Up. So that's got a lot to say about that. Yeah. And that's happening soon, hopefully, if it goes ahead. So, but how would you... both of you can take this one. How would you define youth empowerment? What does that look like? Because I think it's at the core of everything you're doing.
So that's actually a great question, because Big Brother or Reach Up Youth all focuses on the youth. That's why it's called Reach Up Youth, and it's about lifting up the youth. And I probably say that the reason why we all started Reach Up Youth is that the first day we ever walked into Verdun, it wasn't an elderly person leading the session. It was someone that was about our age. And the power that you feel in that is amazing, because we walked in, we were expecting someone probably with grey hair, or leading or shouting at people, do this, do that. But when we walked in and we saw Sahal, Abdul Malik and Taz leading, and then honestly they're my age at the time, we were 16, and I saw a 16-year-old standing there, and then everyone else listening, and I was like, wow, that's powerful. It's all about giving young people the power. And once you give young people the power and the opportunities and the environment to succeed, the things that they can come up with is honestly so amazing. And I witness it. I'm sure Avi and Gabriel and everyone else has witnessed it. Like, once you give a young person the tools and everything that they need, and you just nurture them, they're going to become superstars in the future.
Amazing. Is that the same for you? Is that how you see it?
Yeah, it's just like to let them know that even though we come from like a different background, we can do it. Really and truly, we can do it. And seeing other people like Tyrone, and they done it. So if they can do it, we can do it. And we'll be so surprised, like so many people look up to Tyrone, so many people that I don't even know look up to me and with things I've done. And you don't know who you are, like, encouraging. The people are literally the influencing. You don't know who is literally looking at you and like saying, I want to be like this guy, or I want to do this that he's done. Yeah. So I take that into like consideration, like that's one of like.
You don't know who's looking.
So I just do. I just do it.
What would it have been like for you had there not been a Reach Up Youth? What do you think? What's the alternative? Parallel universe.
That's the big question. I guess we'll never know.
And do you want to know?
I don't want to know.
And then how does Big Brother leadership work? How do the Big Brother leadership workshops run? What's that actually?
So obviously, from 2016, since we started with the Longley Link Up, we've been going through different schools and colleges. I was actually employed through Sync as a Reach Up Youth, and so I was actually getting paid. But obviously, everything we do, I forgot to say, is volunteer. It's voluntary, so we don't get paid for all the sessions we lead and stuff. But for a year, we
even with Sync, you didn't get employed.
So with Sync, I did get employed, and that was for a year.
And for viewers, in case you don't know what Sync is, that's a link that's managed centrally by Voluntary Action Sheffield, and it's in partnership with the council and other organisations around the city. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And through that, we were able to reach so many schools and colleges in Sheffield, and that's how we can provide 6-week workshop programs or one-to-one session, mentoring sessions. I personally worked in different schools, one-to-one with kids, sat in like different classrooms with kids that needed like that little extra push, or that needed someone older than them that they could trust to sit next to them. So we've done many workshops. We do invite people, different organisations down at Verdon on a Saturday or Sunday with the girls group or the boys group, depending on.
And when you say you invite different organisations, are they from the local area, or you bring people from the outside in?
So what we love to do is give the young people the power. So the young people, we'll ask them what they want to do. We never choose for them. We ask them, what do you want to do? They'll tell us what they want to do, and then we'll look obviously around locally if we have anyone, because what's the point in getting someone from outside the area?
You have someone inside.
So it's their local heroes. Wow, nice. So when you say young people, I mean, I'm looking at young people here. What do you mean?
We're not so. Obviously, on Saturday, so Big Brother is mainly from 7, 8 all the way up to like 13, 14, so late teens. And then Sisterhood is the same on the Sunday, so the girls a bit older, to be fair, they start from like 12, 13, all the way up to like 18, 19. And on the Wednesday is like 15 plus. So on the Wednesday you get to like the big boys and the big girls.
So where are you? Where are you in that space? Your mentors? Are you mentors?
So this is how it works. So the structure at Big Brother is that you have your ambassadors. So that's the top. You have your leaders, you have your champions, which are like assistant leaders, and then you have your red shirts and blue shirts, normal participants. So I became an ambassador in 2019, and I became a leader in 2017.
Great. And what have you been doing with Big
I've just been doing like coordinating like events. I started doing it in Longley, and then when Prince, when they were doing the homelessness, I coordinated like that event as well. We do other like here and there. I'm just there to help, just coordinating here and there, because I went to uni in Manchester, so a period of time I wasn't.
You were away.
I was away. Yeah.
And you decided to come back.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, very nice. You also delivered Black History Month celebrations. I'm not sure how recent, whether it's the recent ones or previously and many more.
Yes.
Yeah. There were cultural events, I believe, from what I've understood. And how do you think contributing to cultural events can help young people's identity and self-esteem? What do they look like when you guys do them?
Especially nowadays, I feel like there's so many kids that have an identity crisis or going through an identity crisis. And I feel like those cultural events are obviously vital for young people, because a lot of us, especially like people that migrate from different countries or that were born here and they're not in connection with their parents, background.
They don't know how to feel.
And what better way to bring culture when we are the culture? Because a Big Brother, a Reach Up Youth, we have like over 15 different ethnicities. So obviously we speak over like 20 different languages at Reach Up Youth. So that's probably more.
And so what you're saying is you celebrate those, like you celebrate each identity.
Every
That's
week.
brilliant.
Every week. I've eaten banana and rice. That's a Somali dish.
Yeah.
10 years ago, if you asked me, I probably would say Obviously, once I met Sahal and the other Somali guys from Big Brother, Sami, obviously we eat together, we eat together, and I try some of their food, they try some of my food. So.
Yeah, what's your interpretation of that, like culture identity and self-esteem?
I feel like it's good when I see like a group of people, they come together, because sometimes they do it and like they will tell everyone, when we done it at like the city hall, everyone wears like their attire, and it's nice to see different people come together, like wearing different,
owning their
identity as well. Because some people don't like to, because probably they came here when they were young, or like they're not in touch with like their motherland, or they don't know. So when you see like he goes like, oh yeah, I'm from, let's say, Ghana heritage, he's wearing his you want to go ask your parents, do I have, like, you want to,
like that,
you want to, like, feel among, and like, it's so nice seeing young youths participating in that.
Yeah, so it sounds like there's some, you know, like within Reach Up Youth, Big Brother, Sisterhood. It sounds like you're so self-contained, which is beautiful. I love that. And that it's in the area. Do you coordinate across different neighborhoods sometimes with other young people? Do you ever have anything like that, or is it very much? I mean, there's a lot of young people there, so I know it's important that you keep it there. But are there any coordinations?
Yeah, so through Sync, so I was the coordinator for the Ben Grieve and the Fair Park area. So we were looking at both areas for the whole of 2023 and 2024. So obviously we had to we're always in contact with different organizations. So we have the Salit Project, which is in like Page-All, Fairvale area.
Oh yeah.
Very close. Imran. Shout out Imran. He's the head for the Salit Youth Project. And then there's obviously like different like street games that always try and come and help us, and so many different organizations that I can't name them all. But yeah, we obviously based in Ben Grieve, but obviously we have made connections throughout the years, and we try to, you know, work with different organizations and local organizations.
Yeah, you were about to raise a point as well. I saw you going.
Speak about, like, it's not only in Sheffield. Sometimes even Reach Up, they partner with like a group of another community as well in London. I think they're called Belong
Cake. Shout out Belong Cake. We went all the way to London to support them. That's a similar to Reach Up, but in London. They use football to keep young people safe. So
I love that. I wish I'd had lots of that as well. So, do you want to share with me a story maybe that you have, each of you, like when you think of the young people you've worked, younger people you've worked with, because you're not younger people than you, that you've worked with and you've seen their journey transform, like you're very happy, it fills you with such joy, like I've seen this young person, without telling me names, just like a story.
That's a tough one.
There's so many, right?
So many.
I've met so many like guys and girls and young people that everyone has their own story, but I think one of the stories that really stuck with me is this young man. He was born in Portugal. His heritage was Pakistani and Afghani. He came in the country, same year that I came in the country, 2016. So that's how we kind of connected. But when he came to the country, like generally, like he had no English, never spoke English before. He came from a very hard past. He has his own story. And coming into this country, his main aim was to get free education, get a job, get a family, because he couldn't do that in Portugal anymore because he had to get away from there. So once he was here, obviously met him through college, and then went uni together. And I'm proud to say that honestly he went through college, and probably the hardest 4 years of his life because he really struggled, but he went through college, did 3 years here uni, and now he's finished uni, graduated, and he's got a full-time job, and he looks after his parents now. So
that's
I feel like that's, honestly, I'm so proud of this guy. But you should have seen him like 8 years ago when he was genuinely lost, and he came to me and was like, yo, Tyrone, like, and he wasn't even, it was very broken English at the time, you know, he couldn't communicate properly. So sometimes he used to go on his phone and, you know, use Google Translate. But I'm proud to say that now he's finished uni, he works full time, and he looks after his parents. So.
And because you went to Hallam, right?
Yes.
You went to Hallam, so you went local. You didn't run away to Manchester or anything like other people did.
Other rich people.
You're launching a new mental health drop-in sessions, or has that happened?
Yeah, that started 3 months ago. It happens at Verdon on Tuesday mornings, sometimes Friday mornings. But it's like a drop-in session where, obviously, for both parents, because obviously we do so much work with the young people, but obviously the young people are parents, and if the parents are not looking after their kids, then the kids are lost, because you need to start from home. So it's mainly for parents, and it's just a drop-in session. If they have any questions or anything that they want to share or talk about, we have staff available to talk to them.
Okay, that's good. And so who is running? Who is sitting there in those mental health sessions?
So is all the leaders and ambassadors take part. Obviously, everyone's got their own commitments, and obviously volunteers can come and help. But obviously, Sophia is most of the days she's there. But obviously, there's days where she's busy as well. Obviously, Hannah is there as well. But we all help in those mental health sessions.
That sounds very good. Yeah, that sounds very good. And so this is probably the last thing I'm going to say about Reach Up Youth, because I want to get into Steady in a moment. But looking ahead, what are your priorities for Reach Up Youth? Maybe the next 2-3 years, what do you see?
We've done so much, and if you asked us and Gabriel and everyone else, Reach Up Youth, if we ever met the Prince or met royalty, we'd look at you a bit like, what do you mean? We're just some young boys and girls from Bangui just playing basketball and leading sessions, you know. And then fast forward to 2023, you wanted to come down and meet us. So I feel like.
Do you know, it feels like last year. That was 2023?
Yeah.
It'll be 2 years this summer.
2 years this summer.
Okay, you're right, yeah.
So I say sky's the limit, honestly. Like, we've been in partnership in London, so...
So you're doing that, is it Homeward?
Homewards.
It's still going, that's still going,
It's going around like different
the UK.
seasons. So then why not take it international? Go help out in Somalia, maybe Ghana, you know, and all the countries, because we have so many countries that reach up, and why not do something with all these countries?
Sounds like you have a little world in your self-contained world there, right?
For sure.
Yeah. What do you see for Reach Up Youth then?
I see Reach Up like giving, the youth, giving them power, giving them hope. They're already giving the youth hope, giving the younger generations, telling them that it's possible. They can do what they want to do. They can believe in when they believe it, they can achieve it.
Wow.
Yeah, whether it be sports, whether it be education, if you put the same mindset like in Reach Up, if you apply it. Because when we do all this activities in Reach Up, is for you to apply it to your day-to-day life. If you apply it, you will go very far in life.
Wow. Oof. I wish I'd spoken like that when I was younger. You guys. Let's talk about Steady.
Right.
What is Steady? So I feel like you got to talk to these young people about Steady. That's the next thing. And who is in it? What is it? Is this what you're wearing right now?
Yeah, this is what we're wearing, literally Steady.
How many have you brought for me?
It's in the car.
It's in the car.
Oh, wow. I'll come back and let you know if it wasn't true. But yeah, what is Steady?
Steady is a clothing brand, but to us it's not only a clothing brand. We call it's the only way to live. You can see it on. So the only way to live.
Yeah.
I don't know how to, explain this, but in a nutshell, Steady started from just a group of boys, or a group of trying to use what they have gone through in life to show show positivity, if that makes sense. And the brand started from, I think, 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
2021, like just COVID times.
COVID times around, right. But it was we're just using, that was like the foundation of it, and then we started like working towards it. So basically, we came together. All of us have like the same, background. Everyone came in. He came from.
So who is all of us? Is it people that you've been with at Reach Up Youth, or it's a cross section of Longley, Reach Up Youth, and other life events?
Reach Up Youth as well.
Okay.
So me, Tyrone, and Gabriel. So we came together, and then that's how Steady started.
Right.
So what is Steady? You can see like the whole Steady. Everyone is wearing it. You can even see like there's an eagle with like a balance, and so basically Steady is a way of life. Is for us to show the world like everything is possible.
Is that Steady there?
Oh no, this is not Steady.
Okay.
But there is a Steady hat. Is to show the. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if you can see this eagle.
Yeah.
So there's an eagle and there's a balance. So this was like the first design we done, and this was to show the balance of life. The eagle was to represent. It was to represent like the only way to live, and like the sky is your limit, and the balance is like the balance of life. So this was like around the first release. And the ethos behind that was, we thought about like the eagle as like the biggest bird in the sky. And what happens with the eagle is like, it never, like it always flies, or is the highest bird that can reach like the altitude.
Yeah.
So what happens is, if he wants to hunt his prey, what he does, he flies up to the sky. and then if another bird goes up to the sky, when you reach that altitude, you literally fall down, and it comes down to get you. So, and also when he's going up, it flaps his wings.
Yeah.
But when he gets to the sky, it glides.
Steady.
So that's steady.
Right.
So that is to show.
That's very clever. Yeah.
So that with that analogy, so basically it was to show steady is the way of life, because for us to get to where we were, we had to flap our wings, we had to struggle.
And like you said, we all come from similar backgrounds. Like none of us were born here. We came from different countries. So me and Gabriel were born in Italy. I was born in the north of Italy. Gabriel was born in the south of Italy. I came from Nigeria. And we came here at a pretty late age, so late teens, if that makes sense. So we all came here with the same reason. It was to get a better life, get education, make our parents proud, you know, and achieve all these things. So we came in this country with a lot of pressure. We had to leave everything that we already built back home and came here. So then we all had like a similar background and similar like objective, and it was to be successful steadily. So
that's how Steady came up. Wow. So that was like the first design, and then we've just gone on to do greater things.
What are these greater things? What has happened? So we're talking start on the edge of the pandemic, post-pandemic, you've moved on, and this is where Steady came up. But the thinking is brilliant, you guys. I have to say, I'm Zambian, and the Zambian national flag actually carries the fish eagle as well, so I resonate with that. So I'm probably part of the Steady family, giving my shares.
Steady, man.
Steady, yeah. But to walk me through, so what are the achievements? What's happened since?
Prior to when Prince William came to Sheffield, Gabriel as well had to share his story, because he was working close with Prince Williams on the homelessness homewards, and he spoke to the Prince about like Steady, and he was wearing the T-shirt on that day, and like spoke to the Prince about his situation when he came to the UK, or like homelessness, and obviously spoke to the Prince about like Steady. So I count that as like one of like it was good seeing him express himself to like, will I say, royalty. And then after then, we've gone on to doing like fashion shows. We've done some in Manchester. Then I moved to Manchester, and Manchester is good with like fashion. Yeah. So it opened like more doors for us. We've done some fashion events. Went on to work with a Grammy Award producer.
Right.
Kareem.
Okay,
if you don't know who Kareem is, well, he produced for Friday, which is a very big artist in the States, in America. So,
great.
And he's Sheffield-born and raised,
well.
so yeah.
He went to Fairvale.
Yeah. So he's local to that side of town as well, where you guys are raised. That's really nice. Yeah. So you collaborated with Kareem on the Manchester.
No, we didn't. When he came to Sheffield, like he's like one of like, he wears Steady, and like it's really great seeing someone that comes from Sheffield going out to America and progressing. That's Steady. That's what we want. That's what we want to tell like younger people they can do it. So us, we're starting with like the fashion. We want to go onto like bigger stage to tell people that they can do it.
Brilliant. And so where are your clothes now? Like where you're designing as well as making?
Yeah. So obviously,
you make your own clothes as well. Yeah. You don't just design.
No. So obviously, So Gabriel is the creative director. So he's the one that designs it, and obviously will show us, and then we'll kind of give feedback and agree on it. But Gabriel is the one. So obviously we have our sources. Gabriel will design it. Yeah. Get it approved by obviously the team. And then obviously we have people that manufacture.
So, okay, I get that.
Abby is the chief executive operator. See, I can't even say that's how big his role is. Maybe it's easier if I say
Chief Operations Officer?
Yeah, I'm the CEO of Steady, so I just run the logistics.
And the CEO, sorry, I thought it said COO.
COO.
Oh, the Chief Operations Officer, Oh,
cool.
So I run like the logistics, make sure everything is like on point, make sure everything is going the right way. And
very well, So what's the direction? What's it looking like, the trajectory?
The trajectory is looking steady.
Hey! I shouldn't be on this side of the interview because I really want to jump and scream. I'm loving the passion and the power that you host. The trajectory. So where do we want to be with that?
In the future, we want to expand. We want to be hitting fashion show, Paris fashion show, London fashion show, Milan, going back to like showing. You'd be so surprised when I'm saying like linking it back to show people like it's actually possible. Like I wouldn't, if I thought about myself, will I say 10 years ago, I wouldn't think I would be in this position, if that makes sense. Like with clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's just going on to bigger stages, and also linking that back to giving back. So as well as we're going forward with teaching other people like the skills we've learned, because it was not always like this. Because in our journey we've picked up so many skills. When I tell you, we edit videos, we take pictures ourselves, we record like this, we have our own, we invested into like equipments and stuff.
Yeah.
When we started, it wasn't always like that. Always used to get people to do it, but long term now we're literally doing it like that, and it's amazing. So with this little skills, we're literally integrating it into like reach up or like to show other people.
So what you're learning and doing, you're also putting. So you know what? I've just been thinking. I'm hearing you say things that relate to creativity and stuff, and I don't want to miss out on your creative sides apart from the clothing, obviously. What else do you do on the media front?
I'll let this guy go first.
So Avi's playing very humble right now because he's been on YouTube before hours. But yeah, so obviously study.clo on Instagram and TikTok, that's our app. So if you're ever trying to find it, that's where we post all our creative side. But you see all our faces, you see the models' faces, but I tend to take most of the videos in the interviews. Right. So we've been in Manchester, we've been in London, obviously around Sheffield, and we asked the community what they think about our fits and all the stuff like that goes around around study. So we showed the t-shirt, the full tracksuit, and then we put different fits and kind of get the community vibe. So then we know that if they like it, then we know that we're doing something well. If they don't like it, they give it like low rates, then we go back to the lab and then just work it on. But honestly...
So what do you like? So give me a scenario. You're walking around in Manchester. You're dressed up. Then what do you say? You see somebody who you think, oh, this one would probably want to wear something like this.
Well, kind of. We just honestly,
just random people.
It's vibes. Honestly, you have to come out your comfort zone, and it's very hard. Honestly, like I remember the first time I ever done it, I was like, guys, why don't you? And then I remember I passed the bike to him. He passed it to Gavin. Then he ended up back in my hands, and he didn't used
to like going around. He didn't like social media. At the start, he didn't like.
I'm coming to you because you've been on YouTube for ages. I heard that part, so we're going to talk about that a bit more. I wanted to. So what would you? What's a typical question you say? So imagine I'm on the street, I'm walking, and you think I'm cool enough to wear your clothes.
So I'll be like, "Hi, okay?
Yeah,
can I ask you a quick question?"
Sure.
Yeah. So is this for study? Yeah, and then obviously I'll ask you if you want to be part of it. And be like, obviously this is the mic. I'll be like, so this is my fit. Can you please rate it 1 out of 10?
20. Can I do that?
Yeah, of course, there's no rules. Honestly, there's no rules. That's steady. And then obviously I'll ask you what you like about the fit, and then you tell me what you like about the fit, and then I'll tell you where you can find it, and then so on. So we'll ask multiple people, and then we'll put it all together, and then make it like a short documentary if you like it.
And you'll be so surprised how different people have different answers.
Different opinions. Because up to, in our eyes, it might be the best thing ever, but you may not like it.
And Manchester, we don't know Manchester. Manchester is a very good city for fashion because they pay attention to they have lots of creative in that city, and
who's your target actually? What's your target? Is it an age range? Is it a type of person? Usually those are two different things, right?
I would say it's more like, will I say, the style. So we're concentrating on like streetwear luxury, if that makes sense, hence why we don't play with our quality. So if you see with the tracksuit and the t-shirt, it's all quality, and we tend to offer people their value for money, if that makes sense. And at the same time, we design what we will wear. So it's all about art. This is all art. So we birth like everything into. So that's why you can see here it says the only way to live, and then at the back it says like sweat, tears, and years equals success. So you can literally see like in the clothes we're literally telling a story. So our clothes is a story, if that makes sense. This is what we've lived, if that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it resonates. So we want other people to resonate with it. Even though we're like in the early stage and stuff, you will see the thing and you will not ideally be like, oh yeah, sweat, tears and years. But sweat, tears and years, we're telling you, equals success. And with the sweat, tears and years, steady is, the short form for steady is STY. Yes. Sweat, tears and years is STY.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quite smart, isn't it?
So,
you guys are like really, I mean, that would just have gone over my head, but that's so super smart.
Yeah.
So if you were to look around and try to point me in the direction of street luxury brands around the world that you think that one's done really well and we'll hope to surpass that, because I mean, we're from Sheffield, so we're going to surpass whatever is the best right now, right?
100%.
So which one are you looking at?
right.
Which ones or which one?
Not to surprise it, because everyone has their different. Everyone has different reason why they started. Everyone has different missions or different brand ethos.
True.
But we see brands like Off-White. So it goes from like streetwear, luxury. We see some people, they go like Manuel Devoir is more like contemporary, like luxury. There's always like it's the way you present it.
Right.
Because I think Virgil Abloh said, if you take like a piece of trash and you put it in a museum, like it's a piece of trash, but now the place you put it in, it
changes what
the
it
dynamics.
Is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so that's like what we work about, is just streetwear luxury, because that's what we wear.
Great stuff.
We can switch. You can see me wearing a tracksuit today, and then you can see me tomorrow wearing like a steady, like smart, like. So that's just the. Yeah.
I think it's the second time I've had to say that this week. Bloom where you're planted. Kind of like, you know, just because I'm trying.
I can't offer what I don't have.
Yeah, that's
Do you understand?
Yeah, great. YouTube. What's that story then? You thought I would forget that one, right?
I thought you
I was going to remind you.
So with the YouTube one, we started it. We've really done like, will I say, 2 series. So we done, I think the first one with Kareem, which is the Grammy-nominated producer.
Great.
So it's basically called Beyond the Surface. So apart from Steady, we also want to look for other people that have the same story as us. Steady looks to like creative. We want to talk about not only like the limelight, we want to talk about the behind the scenes of the brand. So the thing is called Beyond the Surface. So we talked, we had an interview with Kareem when he came to Sheffield. This was before the Grammys. And then we spoke to him like how he started, and like he told us his journey and everything. I think that's how he started.
Right.
He done the interview with Kareem.
He wasn't on YouTube though.
And then we went on to do another interview in Manchester not too long ago, which was posted on YouTube, which was like, will I say, the first one that went on YouTube. And we done it with this YouTuber called, and I will not say YouTuber, he's a content creator called Judah Ravel. Shout out to Judah Ravel.
Oh, yeah.
And it was basically, he's like a young, same our age as well, that been into like this online space, online creation from like, will I say, 2019. He was one of the youngest to go into it. So we're just talking to him like how he's been coping up, like how his journey towards it, juggling that with uni and like stuff like that. And these are things people don't see, because they see you on TV or they see you and they think like everything is all glamorous. And then because we went through that as well, everyone, even me and Gabriel as well, I think early stages, I played the drums as well as everything. So we started this with like the drums. Drum is my first love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as...
The creativity is just oozing.
So, same as Gabriel, he played the piano. He's very good at playing the piano, and like, these are like all the things. So, I feel like when we had the conversation, it's like people just see you on the stage, but they don't know how you got to the stage. They don't know whether like all the rehearsals and like all the no's and everything. So that was like one of the reasons that we want to know the whys, how you got there, not why you're there, if that makes sense. So that's what we started, like the series called Beyond the Surface, and we're pushing forward.
What's the YouTube channel? Is it also
Steady Clothing? Steady.clo.
Steady.clo. So everywhere we go, we just go for Steady.clo. Right.
Yeah.
So now I know there's also a music side to your life.
Yeah, I'm the singer, by the way. If anyone's ever looking for like weddings, someone to perform.
You're not a croaker like me, because I bet like I give me a
He's very good at singing.
You see?
Yeah. Should I know?
Right.
I just try to keep on the low, but
Yeah, he's a
You
very good.
sing.
Yeah.
Let's do this, both of you. Let's. No, I'm not singing because I'll croak. But thinking of Black, British, and of African heritage artists in the UK, whom would you like to see in the singers, musicians? Whom would you like to see in the steady clothing? I know Karim. We're gonna set Karim aside.
Abracadabra.
I don't know who Abracadabra is, but I'm that old.
That's just unbiased. That's my favorite artist from the
Right.
UK. It's Ghanaian.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it comes it's from London down south.
Okay.
Heady One, ever heard about Heady One?
Heady One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I have,
They're
because
from,
I have
like,
a
the
nephew who
they're from
has.
the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
group,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
They all come
Right.
from like a difficult background in London, but they're very inspiring. As a community, as a group, they're all like, there's Heady One, Abracadabra,
Yeah.
Band UK, the Bolels, SJ. They're all being successful, and they're all now like living a better life. So that's literally what we're doing, steady, you know.
Great.
Yeah.
That's absolutely good. And you, who would you have?
Right.
And I did say Black, British, African heritage, not Americans. Yeah.
That's a hard one, you know.
Yeah.
I'll say from a Heady One, I think.
So, yeah.
Stormzy one time as well.
Stormzy as well.
Oh, yeah,
Stormzy's
Stormzy,
done
yeah.
literally great.
Yeah, yeah.
if
I mean, he's
not-
also of Ghanaian heritage, like
Ghanaian
you.
heritage as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna come local. If I'm gonna gift anyone steady clothing, which I might do, it's gonna be my mate Kweku, KOG.
Big up Kweku.
I love
Kweku.
Kweku.
Big up
Like I
Kweku.
love Kweku.
Big up Kweku.
But he's probably. I mean, like now he's less local now. Like he's traveling all over the world.
That's
So
steady. That's what we love to
He's
see.
steady, man.
Yeah.
So he's
that's what
steady.
yeah. We would love to see.
Yeah.
Would love to see a lot more of that. Tell me more about Gabriel. I'm so sorry that Gabriel could not be here. Look, we keep pointing to this empty
Oh
seat
my
like
God.
he's.
I think to take a seat for this one. Honestly.
Right.
I
Okay.
think there's a reason why he's not here today. 'Cause
To be fair.
if he was here, you would have been like blessed with so much aura
Gems.
and so much like.
Yeah.
He's the most polite. You call him manly man.
You understand?
And unfortunately, Gabriel's only got a minute. So tell me everything in 30 seconds.
Okay, so Gabriel is the most creative person I've ever met in my life. Gabriel's the strongest person I've ever met in my life. He goes to the gym 6 times a week.
No word of a lie.
Sometimes he goes 8 times a week, he goes twice a day in a day.
My goodness.
He's got so much in his shoes, in his hands, and the way he handles everything, like running a business, going for uni, looking after his family, his little sister, and all the other creative, because he learns new skills every day, literally. Like he does training one day, then the next day that's when we started the business. The next day he played football at a professional level at one point, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
And there's probably so much stuff that I'm going to forget.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to follow up with you, because I think the story between African Voices Platform, Steady, Reach Up Youth, and everything else you guys
Yeah.
are doing hasn't ended. It's been brilliant speaking to you
Thank
guys.
you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much for
Thank
making
you
the
very
time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Steady.
Steady,
You want to
yeah.
stay steady to the...
You want to say steady? Go on, go tell the camera. Well, thank you so much for joining me on African Voices Platform. I have been speaking to Steady, the founders of Steady, the clothing brand from Sheffield, as well as people who are making Reach Up Youth the movement that it is. Thank you so much. Good night.